It was an ambitious project to start with, and I didn't really know too much about actual production myself. I mean, I'd worked in like the school television thing before, and a lot of little home stuff with my brothers and whatnot, but never any real kind of production. So I just assumed that, okay, well, we can probably do this, and kind of went along with it. Discovered that it takes a lot longer than I thought to get a little bit.
We had no funding whatsoever. I mean, literally, we didn't have any money to work with. We had no budget to speak of. And because of that, we had to really work a lot out of our, we had to buy a lot of stuff out of pocket, out of our own pocket. And we had to, fortunately, we were able to get some help through the Rockville campus of Montgomery College, which they have the whole, TV studio. And we were able to get some, some audio equipment from there and things of that nature.
We actually had a chance to do some blue screen work, which was, I think, phenomenal, which we actually finagled and talked Robin, our producer, into becoming a Wonder Girl.
The front is going to move in from the west with severe rain showers along with some scattered thunderstorms. It's due to reach Washington, D.C. early Monday morning and then turn north and head up through the East Coast. It's going to hit New York probably.
This was the weather report that they talked me into doing with a lot of talking me into it. We had done it originally in the HSO 7 room as just kind of a spontaneous commercial, but then we realized we needed to do it over so that we could put a map behind me for the special effects, and we went into the studio at the Rockville campus, and I did this with a telemonitor, a teleprompter, and I did it, and it was a lot of trouble because we were there mostly by ourselves, but it was nice. It's a cool experience. I'm glad I got to do it because it's something that I don't know if I'll ever do it again, and it really turned out very well, I thought, considering how, quickly we had to do it.
It was constantly difficult to find actors. The actors were so scarce.
If we didn't need them to be, good looking in front of the camera, I'd have to take a stick to a few of them.
There were a couple times when I actually had to step in to act.
But she actually did juggle more hats than any of us in here, to be honest with you.
I really was trying to have this experience be about me being behind the camera.
As much to her dismay, she gave up her writing abilities and productions were pushed aside to become the lead character.
Regina.
Who would do such a thing?
Vampire hunters. That's one way humans kill vampires. Expose them to sunlight, chop off their head, stuff their mouth with garlic. I'm not sure what the garlic does though.
Writing, acting, coaching, and all with a reluctant smile on her face.
We had a lot of people come and go. Some left because film club wasn't what they expected it to be. Some left because they didn't get to be as much in charge as they wanted to be. And part of that was because you can't have everybody, too many chiefs, too few Indians kind of thing. And another part is a lot of them weren't nearly as good as they thought they were. And, along the way, those of us who did stick with it realized that we're not that good either, but we were at least willing to learn from that and move on.
I mean, like when she stands up, should I tilt it up?
Yes, because you need to get her, you just want to get her back of her head, or you want to get more of a shot of her. And you can zoom in. We actually drive, a total of 100 miles to get the first one shot, so.
God, yeah. Gee, you weren't even there for that one.
But he would have loved it. It would have been fun. You should have been there. The best part of that whole thing was the pizza guy. When he opened the door and he saw all the black curtains and all the cameras, he had the biggest look on his face.
I wish we had that on tape.
I wish we did. He had this smile and look on his face. I had to close the door and tell him it's not that kind of movie.
Because in the scene of Choices, Carrie is watching television, we decided that for the sake of continuity and keeping all of the shots the same and editing purposes, we decided to create our own commercials.
Neo, do you want to be free? Sure. Then choose wisely.
choose wrong, and
one can kill you.
one will turn you into a woman.
Or something else.
They were incredibly fun to make. For one thing, they're so stupid, but they're really fun, and you know, we had fun making them, and they're funny to watch now. So we kind of had planned to do them, but a lot of times it was, what can we do now?
I know Kung Fu.
We were so focused on the actual scene of choices and stuff, and what the main result was, that we didn't really plan out the commercials real well.